Hi everyone, I'm Carol Keller, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Illinois in the United States, here for my usual Tuesday afternoon live, on time and everything, can you believe it? And I have a really fun kit to share with you today. I'm very excited, and I can't wait to show it to you, so we're going to get started pretty quickly. Facebook is still being stupid about not being able to reverse the camera, and I tried trying to move my stand and zoom in, but I don't know, I wasn't really happy with how it looked. So it's still going to be backwards today, but as you will see, it's not going to matter really that much when I show you the kit. So I am going to turn my camera around to get started. Yeah, so actually the setup looks pretty good, so we're just going to go with it. It's sort of moved over a little bit from where I usually have it, but that's not going to matter today. Not at all. All right, first I'm going to show you the little flyer that comes with the kit. It's called Layered Landscapes. And so you will see that this part is backwards, but these don't really matter that much if they're backwards. There is no stamping with this kit. Comes together really quickly. So we're going to do one of these 4 that come with the kit and put them together today. Let me show you. And you know, in the instructions, well, I will say there's like a ruler, but it doesn't tell you how to use it, so I did not. And there are just illustrations for how you set everything up, and I'll show you that when we do the one we're going to do today. But super simple. Let me show you the 3 I have put together already. Here is one, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you on camera of the depth that comes with these. It's very cool because you use strips, foam adhesive strips that come with the kit to, you know, they're like longer dimensionals, long, thin dimensionals. So, but here's one, and yeah, you can see a little bit of the depth. I'm on a time delay here. So, and here is another one. And so, yeah, there are strips inside. You'll see when we make the 4th one. And this is the 3rd one that I did. Love this with the mountains, but the flowers, love it. And so, yeah, I think it's really so much better to see them in person. So those are the 3 I put together. So there's a 1 left. We're going to do that together today. And, well, I'll keep this handy so I can show you. But let me show you the components that come. These are the little strips, and you get two big ones of these, and I've used one already except for the outsides. So this is what's left. So there'll be a lot left over to actually use on another project, which is fun. But what you get is the background piece and then 4 different pieces that you layer over and to make that 3D. So I'll pull this one up so I can show you what it looks like in the little book. So it's this one. So I'll move that aside for now. And so then it shows you, you can look at each piece, and I guess we'll start with the back one so you can see. So if you flip it over, you can see the outline looks just like this. And then we're going to take those strips and we're going to start at the bottom, and they fit, you know, there's even a tiny bit of overlap to even putting them end to end. So I need one right now. But it didn't seem to matter when I put them in the frame. So even if there's a little bit of overlap on one end or the other, that didn't seem to matter. So on this one, it's showing you need 6 of these, 2 each in 3 rows. So we'll put those on. We'll try to do this part quickly because I'm going to have to do all 4 of them because I just wanted to show you the process. And then 2 more up at the top. And I just put them all on first, so that's what we're going to do. So that's the first one, and then the second one, you can see, matches this. We're going to do the same thing, and it looks like, I'm thinking that's maybe why they have the ruler, is that you're supposed to put them, you know, in the same, like, so that they are, how do I explain this? So that they're in the same lines here, so that when you put them together, they're laying against each other. That makes it a little more 3D, as opposed to if you put your strips in between. So I hope that makes sense, but I think maybe that's why the ruler is there. I did not need it. All I did was put the strips on and then just sort of butt them up against each other. So I didn't have to do any measuring or marking or any of that stuff. And they don't have to be exact because they're still going to overlap to a great degree anyway. But that is what I did. And you know, that one's not quite straight. It doesn't really matter that much. It's more just having them so that they're going to sit one behind the other, I guess. Let's move this a little bit. So you can even reposition if you're feeling like you want them straighter. And I'm not standing up, so it's harder to see if they're straight or not. So keep that in mind too. So I'm doing this quickly, but I think, you know, as long as they're close in, you know, positioning, you're going to be fine. All right, so then this is the next one. Flip it over, and you can see for this one, there are 2 strips on the bottom. So here are 2 strips on the bottom, and then you see there's 1. So we'll line it up. You know, again, it's probably not super, you don't have to be really particular with it. Whoops, see, that one's twisted anyway. And then 1 goes this way. So you want to get capture a bigger area. So we'll put that one right here. And then we have 1 left. Same thing, we're going to put 2 across the bottom. This one goes right, not too much margin for error there. A little thin strip at the edge. And then 1 more again at an angle. And we're going to start with the first one we did. So we're going to take the paper off. And then these 3. And you'll get a sense for what it looks like. Well, you'll be able to see before we put it in the frame how 3D it is. These are called layered landscapes, Julie. And I showed, there are 4 in the kit, and I showed 3 of them when I started. So I can show them again at the end. So I'm just lining this up with the bottom, obviously, and the sides. Press them in, and we're going to do the same thing with each layer. So again, they are really cute, and they come together really fast. So you can see, you know, it's hard to tell this way how 3D it is. You get a little bit of a sense, but if you look like this, let's see if this shows. So you've got all those layers in between. And so it makes it, yeah, you can see it a little bit, but it is very cool. So now we don't need this anymore. We don't need this. What we need is the frame, and the frames all come with the kit. So you get 4 frames and 4 of these to put together. So I've already taken the, push these things up so we could get the back out. And then this also comes with the kit. They give you some little glue dots to use, and you can see I still have all these left. They tell you to put 4 on here, 4 glue dots, but I did 8. I put them in the corners too because I figured every little bit helps. And we're just going to take all these little pieces off, but I left them on because I wanted you to see where they are. So again, in the corners, and then in the halfway between each side or each end. So let me just get the papers off. So the glue dots are on the front of the frame, and we're going to put it in this way. Just press them so that they stay. And then this goes right behind it. And you see it kind of falls. If you can see that, it's because it's thicker here and thinner there. So we're going to put the frame in, and then I'll show you what happens when we pick it up. So I left the bottom ones up. Whoops, it's easier. And hopefully I can fit them in easily here. come out so easily, but they don't always go in that easily. All right, and then we're gonna push these down. So again, you can see there's a big space here, but then when you put it up, like it'll sort of lean against the back again, because when you put it on the easel or even when you hang it up, then there's that space here. So you can see, I'm still pushing it in, but there's like a bigger space up here. So hopefully you can see that. So yeah, like that. And then it's less so on this side. It comes pretty much right up to the edge, but it just gives a great 3D effect. And look at how fast and easy that was to put together. So fast. And I just think they're so pretty. I will show you the other ones. Love this one too with the mountains and the flowers, like I said earlier. And then this one and the little desert one. So different, you know, definitely different landscapes. I like this too with the little stream there, or brook, or whatever you want to call it. And so you can display them all together, or you can separate them out and give them as gifts. Got little pieces of dust here and there, but you know, you can give them as gifts individually, you can give them as gifts together, but I just think they're so pretty and so easy, and I really love the 3D effect. So let's see, we'll move it up just a little so you can see better. But that's it, quick and easy. Remember, before we sign off today, remember that it's still Celebration. And not only is, as far as I know, everything in the brochure, the Celebration brochure, this one, is still available, but also at the beginning of this month, so the beginning of last week, new items were added that you can choose from. So if you had already chosen some and you want to place another order and you think, oh, I have those already, I picked the ones I wanted, there are lots of other offerings at the $60 level. Stamp sets and a couple of punches. You can choose those then with a $60 merchandise order. And it ends on February 28th, so now is the time if you want to place an order to do so. I've got a host code going if you need that, but if your order is $150 or more, then you won't use the host code. You'll take those rewards for yourself. If you have a big wish list and you spend $300, you actually get an extra $30 in rewards. So instead of getting 36, you would get 66. So that's pretty amazing too. It's a fantastic join special. The best deal in the kit, honestly, or in the catalog, I mean, is the starter kit, which is $99. And you can choose either $155 in merchandise for that $99, or you can choose $125 and get 2 free color families of markers. So definitely check those out if you're interested. If you're looking for a discount, you know, you don't have to run it as a business or do any of that if you don't want to. You can just simply get the discount yourself by buying that starter kit. So if you're interested in that, let me know. And I think that's about it for now. Take care, everyone, and I will see you soon. Happy stamping.